up, everybody? So, yeah, we're on the next Longsword Cardio workout. It's actually day 5 of all things. It's a day late, but that's all right. If you tune in, you know, I try to do it every 4th day, but sometimes it turns out to be every 5th day. I hope the camera is in a good spot where it doesn't get hit. I'll have to watch. Alright, so basically, if you haven't tuned in before, what's up? Doing some cardio here. I'm wearing my lighter armor. I have a fight coming up. Well, it's an event, and it's not just like a singles fight, and that's on. It's April 26th or something. What's up, everybody that's been tuning in? So it's gonna be a team fight, like 3-on-3, mostly. But hey, and thanks for a like. But I'm basically just, well, if you're here, I don't know, maybe you've been to one of these before. Every 4th day on average, but sometimes 3rd or 5th. I'm keeping my arms in shape, swinging a sword. And like I was just saying, my next fight is it's in a couple weekends, I don't know, but it's teams. And I'll be wearing my heavier armor for that, so I'm gonna have to put my heavier armor on eventually just to make sure it even fits. Whew. Trying to think of a way to turn that elbow into. Hey, thanks for the like, the other like. Getting likes already, that's great. I'm trying to think of a way to throw this elbow into this combo. That's so bad though, like come around like this. And although I can swing. The thing is I also can't see. When I turn my head that little bit. Then thanks for the like there. I sort of lose track. I can't even see it. So if I'm swinging my elbow, I can't see the camera right now, but it just feels goofy. I don't know. Well, that was set too. We're doing, I don't know, maybe like 30 sets. Trying to keep a better pace than last time. The chandelier out there seems to be kind of thrown off the light. Whew. Try to take a minimal break in between. 30 seconds is usually good. You get 30 seconds in the real, the fighting format that I do for duels. When you're doing like the MMA stuff, you actually get a whole minute. But it's 2-minute rounds. What's up there, Raging Demon? Sir, this is OMDs. Oh, well, minus the helmet. I've been out plenty of times in armor, especially like after an event. I'm one not to just take it off. What's up, Poor? Yeah, so and Esper, hang on one second. So man, I fight like, you know, competition sword fighting. And it's in armor. Every 4th or 5th day, I try to. Oh, so this is like staying in shape, right? I had an event where I dropped my sword because my arms were so tired, and I was like, never again. So that's why, like every 4th or 5th day, I have this workout. And I've been doing this for so long. And I thought for once, you know, I'll stream one here on my channel because this is like what I'd be doing in the daytime. Before I get to the video games and all the gaming footage, I get a workout in. And I was like, well, I'll stream it. And Esper, I played with Pittsburgh Armored Combat. Thanks everybody for all the comments already. So and in the SCA, I'm in Ethelmark. I don't know if that was like 100 or not. I'm trying to do like sets of 100. Oh, thanks for all the comments, everybody. I've taken it to the face. Yeah, so I gotta redo these. Here, I'll show you my scar. My nice face. Where something actually popped through my chainmail. I don't know. It's like right around there. I don't even know if you can see it anymore. Yeah, that line right there. Yeah. I can beat her. But hey, again, thanks for the new like. Yeah. But only in games. It's funny you mention that because I haven't played Elden Ring for so long. I was actually watching a video where I beat her. Yeah, it's fabric, but it is also our dummy. He has a helmet on to protect his head, just like me. That's funny though. I've beaten her. It's been a long time. So I saw Demon Souls. I'm buying Demon Souls. And I'm going to start the whole playthrough. I've never played it more than as far as I could get without reading. So I had the Japanese version. This is a long time ago. You know the weapon set move videos? So I had the Japanese Demon Souls version. And the thing that sucked is I couldn't read it enough to know what was going on. So I couldn't play it. Well, I could play it, but it was very hard to figure out what to do. I couldn't even really make a proper moveset video because I couldn't translate the weapons into English that I was finding. Whew. So I fight with Pittsburgh Armored Combat, Pittsburgh Black and Gold, and I fight with Ethelmark when it comes to SCA. I don't even know how many we're on. I'm trying to do sets of 100. I'm trying to change it up here a little bit, throw some other strikes. I'm telling you what, if you want to get in shape, throw some armor on, do some exercise. Oh, I busted the grill off the front of this dummy. So my sword sometimes gets hung up on it. I don't know if that was a whole 100 or not. So that scar I have on my face from this is because something came through here and poked me in the cheek. And it's partly my fault because it was at a practice. It wasn't even in a real fight. See how these are chained up? See how this one busted? So this is hanging down. Well, I let it go for too long. And this one is hanging down too, so this is like really loose. Like this does not touch my face right now. Whew, but what's up there? Oh, Dark Knight, what's up? When I usually try and keep like 5 of these ringed up on here, but if one more of these comes loose, like I mean it really gives. And something came through here and smacking my cheek. It was like instantly busted open. I was bleeding all over the place. I was showing everybody someone asked if I ever took it to the face. But yeah, like there's a scar there. But it's my fault for not keeping up on my chainmail. Oh man. All right. I think that was set 3. It was either set 3 or set 4. Thanks. Appreciate it. Historically, it's like open face, you know what I mean? I can't lift this up really, but it's like a grill underneath. Because technically, you know, that's all that we had. But so I don't like get killed doing this, you can have like a grill, and the chainmail helps keep filling in the gaps. But I appreciate though, you belter. Hope I'm saying it right. All right. Whew. This is, I think, set 4. We're doing like 30 sets. And nothing crazy. Just kind of back and forth. Cardio time. Cardio for my arms. Try not to hit the camera. I'll get to that comment in 1 second. But these have live streams have been kind of successful. Thanks for the new light there. So I figured, hey, I might as well do it. It's every like 4th day. Sometimes every 3rd. Sometimes every 5th. Today is the 5th. And me just talking and doing this is getting so out of it. Which is good, and why do it? All right, woo! I think that was set 4. Oh. So this is a Purple Heart armor. You can use this in HEMA, like the historical European martial arts, Eastern Europe, whatever. No, it wouldn't be Eastern anyway. So it's got this rolled tip on it, so it's not sharp. So you can do things like, so the sport that I'm doing, you can't stab. See, it's got some flex to it, so I'm trying to like push the dummy. The dummy's sort of resting next to the tripod. But as you can see, it has some give to it. So when you stab somebody with it, it's got that rolled tip. So it kind of hurts, but it flexes enough that, you know, like fencing. Purple Heart Armory makes this. When I got it, it was $195. Might just be a little bit more expensive, but I've swung this thing like probably over 200,000 times on this dummy. Over the years, I know, no lie. Hey, and thanks for everybody else that's tuning in. No lie, I've probably hit something with this 300,000 times. I've been doing this for so long with this sword. And if you just tuned in, we got another set coming up here where I'm just hitting the dummy. We're doing some cardio for my arms. I got a fight in a couple weekends coming up. It's 3-on-3 fights. I'll probably have to put my other armor on for that, just to get used to it. This is my titanium armor. My steel armor weighs a lot more, so. All right, about to do a set. So it's I don't know what this is based on. There's actual different sword models. Like there's a whole like if you search the term oak shot, you know, that's a certain model. But anyway, all right, got a set to do here real quick. And I kind of like aim the collarbones. It might look kind of minimal, like these strikes, but this is what counts. I mean, they look at how far your sword comes back. I try and keep this kind of centered guard so that if I needed to block, I could easily go like that or something. Kind of control the center a little bit. I stand with my left foot forward so my head's back a little more, so in case I needed to try and duck or something, like the Matrix. I don't know, that's probably about 50. So they make sure your sword's coming back. You can't just sit there and do this. You gotta have at least some kind of sword motion. The closer I stand, you know, the easier it is to go back and forth. The farther back, the more of a reach, the more, you know, slower it is. It's probably close enough to 100. Oh, wow. My arms are on fire. That's what we want. Oh. I'm taking the helmet off for a second. I got something called Beaver Buzz. It's this Canadian energy drink. I'll show you what it is. It's made with cane sugar. Beaver Buzz. It's from Canada. So it just tastes like soda. Thanks for the likes. I see the other hearts or whatever they are. Appreciate it. Just in Ohio, watching Amish buggy racing. If you can tell, I have uploaded a short about it. I got a funny shortcut, a chicken jockey meme short I made for later. Thanks for the likes, the reacts there. Oh man, how about that chicken jockey? That's funny. Well, thanks again for those hearts. Man, I don't know if it'll be funny, but I have a chicken jockey kind of meme about Minecraft. I've played Minecraft enough with my daughter to sort of understand some of the culture. Like, I know the chicken jockey is not a sponsorship, but I do like this stuff. It's nothing like crazy energy either. I'll sit that there so it's not too far away. But I played Minecraft enough with my daughter. She's grown up to know what a chicken jockey is. It's a really rare kind of like combo where you have a zombie baby that spawns in. What's up? Just tune in. Spawns in with on a chicken. I think that there's other animals they can spawn in on, but I don't know if it's like for the actual game. Hey everybody, and if you like, let me know. I have different helmets. Maybe I'll wear one of my other helmets with the feathers for the next one. Get this helmet back on here. Although I can't do it with this sword in my hand. I don't know. Just trying to jump on the... Thanks for likes. Just trying to jump on the chicken jockey bandwagon. And I made a meme short for it later tonight. All right. YouTube probably hates me for all the... Hey, and thanks for tuning in, everyone new. We're about to do another set. For all these super long Warframe videos I upload. Every week, I've been trying to do the Archimedia missions. Thanks for those parts. And what happens is the videos end up being like 35, 45 minutes, sometimes longer if we fail around. So... I just have all these videos, like hours of footage up there. And it's nothing crazy that people really watching, like, oh man, everybody's tuning in. And it's nothing like crazy that everybody like really just tunes in and watches. I think my best Warframe Archimedia weekly playthrough gets like, I don't even know, I think one has like 8 likes or something. and it just sits here on YouTube, you know, they gotta hate it. Like all the memory or footage or whatever storage for videos that I've been uploading lately. And if you just tune in, I was trying to figure out how to get this, and thanks for the like. Did somebody just add one? I can't see from this far away. I've been trying to figure out how to get this, elbow thrown in here. I almost think I have to come up with it. Let's see, if I elbowed up, that's it right there. Yes, all right. Some of these helmets even have, this isn't so bad. See how it's kind of got that angle if somebody uppercuts me? If you catch me in that spot, like I feel it. What's up, Tom? Yeah. Good Dark Souls reference there. Oh, maybe I should include that in the. Maybe I should put Plum. I'm a screenshot that so I can give you credit if I do. Maybe I should do the Dark Souls. Oh, good. All right. I meant to do a screenshot. Maybe I should do the Dark Souls messages like in the thumbnails. That was funny. Yep. Cowboy boots. What's up? Oh, man, everybody's coming by tonight. Or today. Today. It's morning. This is what I do before I start gaming for a day. I've been doing this for years. And I just thought, I used to have zombie heads like IRL playlist. I think one time I rode my motorcycle through the south side. You know, stuff like that. Like on a bar night, just to see with the people. And I was like, man, I have a whole fighting channel that I upload my footage to. And sometimes now I even upload my footage here of fights. Like I live streamed a couple events. And I was like, I'm gonna do a live stream of one of my morning workouts. And I wear this for my morning workouts. Not like I'm doing it just for the camera. And yeah, it had like 869 views and 8 likes or something like that. So I was like, shit, might as well just keep doing it. I think this is set 6. I hope it is. That's what I'm calling it. That's probably set 6. The fabric's taking my limelight. What's up, Owen, Danny? Wow, everybody's tuning in. And thanks everybody that's chatting too. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really wish that the live chat would save with the real video when it does, but I try to just take a little bit of a break, nothing crazy. The fights I do are 1-minute rounds, 30 seconds in between. So I just try and take like a 30-second break in between. Whew. Wow, more likes. Appreciate it. So, well, I don't know. Seems enough people tune in and chat and get to hang out with people. We'll keep doing them. We got, what's today, Monday? I'll probably do this next one Friday. And I've been live streaming like for about an hour in the mornings, whether it's this or gaming or something lately anyway. So you can always check back every day. I might be on here around this time. What does it actually feel like when you get hit? All right. So I got knocked out one time, and the hit looked like nothing, but the amount of force that went like through my head when I got hit was just like insane. Maybe I'll post in my community tab or something. I can post a link to. I have a video of it on my fighting channel. So this helmet sucks if I get hit in it. We'll go like through the whole body. What hurts and what's the worst to get hurt? Hit. In the head. This helmet's kind of light. It's not really padded as much as like my, here, don't go anywhere. My other helmet's right behind me. Or, it's not behind me, it's behind you. So this helmet I'm gonna show you right here is like super padded. So this one here weighs, it's probably like 18 pounds. You can see it's got this padding inside it. It has a concussion foam and all kind of stuff. This thing right here can take a super hit. Not just from swords, but we even use like axes and things, right? So my helmet that you've been watching me fight in here has like minimal padding. I am dying in this, by the way. I'm sweating so bad. All this stuff gets so hot. This also has this. I don't have as much concussion padding in, right? Yeah, it's a full force as hard as you want to throw it. And so for this here, this is more like cardio I'm doing for duels, right? It's not like, so it's pretty cool and I like it. But the thing is, you can't stab in this because see how wide our eye holes are? So it's not technically like probably the coolest the coolest like type of sport combat fighting. Harness fectin, you can stab. It's called like harness, like a harness fectin, like FECHTEN. In that one, you can stab. I'm training right now for all like cardio stuff. We can use things like, here's a mace, right? And you can hit as hard as you want. And that usually means just hit as hard as you can. So, depending on the helmet, doesn't really hurt, but you can really get your noggin scrambled. So like I was saying, I got knocked out by this dude. What's up there, Swift? The YouTube live guy. Thanks, thank you. When it's like the MMA stuff, you know, like you can punch, kick. You can sit here, I can bash people with my pummel. Lately I've been more just doing the dual stuff. I'm gonna go through a set kind of slow while we're talking. So hitting in the head is also like one of the worst places to hit somebody if you want to bring them down. Because helmets are usually very protective. I can get hit in this. I can hit my head off of him like all day. You know what I mean? It's kind of curved. The blows kind of go off to the, if someone hits me like right on the head, see how the sword just kind of like curves off anyway? What's up there, AB? Thank you, thank you. Every like fourth day or something I'm doing this. This is my cardio for my training. If you hit somebody in the helmet, you want to hit them like here. It's against the rules to hit somebody in the neck. But if you hit to the side, that's where you transfer the most force. And the helmet's round, an axe is round. Physics says this is going to do more damage because see how it's curved? See, only a little bit of that curve connects with the helmet. This is kind of wider, you know. A little bit of physics puts that little pinpoint where this axe, where these two curves meet, transfers the most force. It's an illegal shot. You can get hit here by accident all day long. So this chainmail is, the good thing about chainmail is it's heavy. There's not a ton of it, but it slows the force down a little bit. Like, that's touching my neck right now. I do have like a plate though that goes on under there. So helmet, right? We're talking about where's the worst place to get hit. Thanks, more likes, whoever left them, I appreciate it. There's things called gaps, right? A gap, an armor gap is the worst place to get hit. So if you can see here, I'm like see there's this gap right here. That's bad. I actually didn't realize this must have come loose. It's tied into there. Something happened, or I didn't really check my armor's sitting right. Really protected? Not protected at all. So if someone hits you in here, when you're fighting just for fun, and there's no like money to be won, it's nothing like if you win like super respect. But Blasphemous, I'm gonna have to check out that helmet style. It's supposed to be like a nasal. If you accidentally hit someone in the neck, then it's fine, and it just sucks. But if you're specifically targeting there, the marshal, like the referee, will give you a card. If it's a purposeful neck shot, it's a red card, like automatic. If it's repeated, like you keep hitting someone in the neck like this, you can get a yellow card, or red, depending on what the referee says. They're changing the rules so you can get hit in the neck, which I don't like that rule. But I do have armor there, and if you want to drop somebody, hit someone in the neck would be a good spot. So we covered helmets. Hitting someone in the helmet is not the best place to hit someone to bring them down. But as far as like the crowd goes and what people like to see, I hit people in the head all the time. And in duels, hitting someone in the head is worth more points anyway, so that's the target. So we're talking about pain here. I aim these shots at the collarbone, which you might not be able to see out there. But these hits are aimed like, that was probably a set. I think that was set 8. Because collarbones suck to get hit in. I've been fighting once a month. I have 2 this month. My next one, I'll live stream some of it. It's like the end of this month, like 26th, 27th, I think. Maybe I'll live stream some of the fighting outside. We're gonna do like 3-on-3 fights. I'll have my yellow and black headdress armor on for that. And inside, right? It's like at this party, Game of the Thrones, Lord of the Rings thing. Oh, chest. Yeah, I'll tell you about the chest. There's weight classes for the MMA stuff. If you look at my last live streams, although it wasn't like the craziest MMA fight because there was only like 1 takedown, but the guy got taken down and he was getting beat up on the ground. But I think if you look at my live stream archive, it's like the 3rd one back. It's the pole arm fights, and the last fight is like the MMA stuff, where if you end up on the ground, you know, you can beat each other up on the ground. This armor here is about 40 pounds because it's titanium. My steel kit I'm be wearing to fight in though, in a couple weekends is with everything on, it's 115 pounds. It's ridiculous. It's so old. Like I was saying, I've been doing this for like 5 years or something now. Over 5 years, and when I got that armor made, it was like, yeah, I know, it was back then, like, armor was a lot heavier. These days, a good set of steel armor, 80 pounds, maybe 60. But yeah, I'm stuck with steel armor that weighs 100, and then with the weapon and shield, it's like 115. Well, that's if I use my big shield. My big round shield. And like I was saying earlier, this is just cardio for my arms. I lost the tournament one time. I was fighting for 1st place, and I got 2nd place because I was fighting sword and shield, and I dropped my freaking sword. I could not hold it. There's a picture of me where I was like blocking like this, and my sword is like up here because I was swinging and it came out of my hand. And then I picked it up. I lost a point for dropping my sword. Start fighting again. I could barely hang on to it. I was just kind of going like this. Like, oh. And I thought, man, I'm in such good shape. You know, I run every day, do cardio. But wow, I can't hold on to my sword for a whole day. So, get out of here, you shoulder garment. So yeah, I lost the fight because I couldn't hold on my sword, and I was thinking, I'm not going to have that happen again. So I do this enough now, like, where I can swing a sword all day long. In my last tournament, I fought from, we fought from like 1 p.m. I don't know, I had fights for 3 hours worth of fights. Not like one after another, but sometimes they're back to back, which sucks. Catch up on try. Yeah, I know. Can you imagine armor? What's up, Liminal? Thank you. I've been doing this sport thing, man, for like 5 years. I figure it's been so much of my life, as much as this gaming stuff. I'm streaming my fighting stuff here too, and it's related to Dark Souls in a way. Not really. Years ago, I uploaded the real life longsword moveset video from one of my fights. I have intentions to get back to the video moveset things, but that computer with all the templates and footage died a while ago. I'll surprise everybody and get back to the Dark Souls movesets one day. Don't you worry. Oh my gosh, yeah. 8 p.m. Oh, you probably got super grip. I can imagine, like, My daughter and I just got back from a horse convention, right? Like, so I'm around enough. I never have to really throw more than 3 bales in a day for our horse. So I can imagine how tough you are. Oh yeah, go red! It's Red Knight, right? Go Red Knight. Or is it blue? Which was Jim Carrey? It's red. Wasn't he Red Knight? Rooting for Red Knight? Yeah, I love that scene too. I've seen Cable Guy like honestly over 20 times. I can't believe I can't remember which color his was. I'm thinking red because of the lisp. And if you just tuned in, what's up? Wow, we're almost at double-digit likes. But yeah, like I was saying, I've been doing this for so long. I do this like all these years. I didn't even upload anything on here, or it's like random gaming stuff. And I've been working out like this for years. In the morning, I was like, I'm gonna just stream it. You know, so that's what I do. If I could get this thing tied down so it's not sticking out. Red Knight. Oh, yeah, that's right. Red Knight going down, down, down. I forgot about that. That's funny. Anyone out there ever been to medieval times? Oh, thanks, APM. Yeah, it'll be I'll make sure in another live stream, and I'll post it in my community thing. That way nobody feels obligated to tune in. I will post in I will post on my community tab like a week before when I find out what time it is. The cool thing is the final fight is inside. I actually hope I'm not fighting. I'd rather record it. I fought like so many times in my life. But if I'm the one fighting inside, it'll be hard to live stream it. Because the way it works is, and everyone's dressed up, right, for this party. I'll get the chat there in one second. Don't go nowhere. So, everyone's dressed up. Thanks, we hit double-digit likes. Everybody's dressed up like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings costumes, right? Here comes that shoulder garb. And the place that you fight in is basically in the crowd. They make like a circle, and then the final fight is in the crowd. Dude, this... So, that would be a cool thing to live stream. That and some of the parties. They go all out. I mean, there's like food, games. Everybody picks, a side. Game of the Thrones or Lord of the Rings. And that's what the people fight for. There's a Game of the Thrones representative, Lord of the Rings representative. Last year, they fought for like 2 minutes. And the guy that lost just got destroyed. He got punched in the head so many times. Let's see. Yeah, they have in Ohio, they have they call them mug fights at the Ren Fair, where you can fight whoever you want. You can challenge somebody. A lot of times what happens is, I think that was set 10, I'm not sure. You come out with all your armor and weapons. No weapons, I forgot, because it's fists only. You come out with your mug. Sometimes they toast. You kind of drink it through your helmet or whatever. Sometimes they might come up and like fake toast it and just start punching. I think they're called mug fights. They'd be like, who wants to fight each other for the mug with the mugs? Typical duel. If you're doing weapon strikes like I'm kind of training for today, it's 1 minute rounds. If you're lucky, it's over in 2. They changed the rules now where it's cumulative points. So if you're winning by 20-7 in the first round, when the second round starts, they can just continue. It used to be like who won each round. But then sometimes you're getting like best of 3, best of 5, you know. It's rare now to have rounds go like past round 5. We had one that went round 7 in South Carolina. I don't even know how those guys lived through it. You only get a minute break in between. They say if it's too close, like within 2 points, because people are dumb, especially judges, and they can't count. What's up for everybody just suddenly tuned in? So they give you kind of like a human error, and if it's within 2 points, and if you just tuned in, chat is off the hook today. Stop by and say what's up. So if it's within 2 points, what they do, they just continue it until you have a clear winner. And these dudes, and it's not just guys, the girls fight too. It was like 7 rounds because they didn't have a clear winner. 1 minute of fighting, 30-second break. I'm going to have to get my timer set up because this is generally not how I even train this way. Usually, I have a timer that goes for a minute 15 seconds, and I don't try and count in my head like how many's 100. What I do is I actually train a minute 15 seconds with a 30-second break. And I'll get it set up. I just haven't got around to it because it's on my other phone. Whew. And when I stream on this, I can't do the timer. What's up, sir? Oh my gosh. We got real Dark Souls members in the house, everybody. And Shuriken, what's up? They tell you not, Shuriken, they tell us not to lead with a guard like this. So, if I'm coming out and I want to block my head, you know, like in HEMA, a lot of times you'll be like this, right? It's a lot harder in armor to keep my hands up. So you have to kind of keep it to the side. So it's not pointed at them. The last 2 events I did, I had a sword come and like stab me in the neck. But luckily I have a plate that goes on there. Just by accident, somebody doing something and the sword gets stuck like this, and before you know it, it gets pushed up under here. As you can see, this one's like rolled, so it's not sharp at the end. Most of them have it just a rounded point, rounded edge. So in kilograms, this one here is this is my dueling saber. I think it's 1.8 kilograms. So that's what I don't know, 3 almost 4 pounds maybe, doing the math. No, it's got to be lighter than that. I bet you I'm thinking of the wrong numbers. Something like, thanks for the new like out there. 3,000 grams or whatever, 3 kilos, I think is like the max for these. And who wants to be swinging around a 6-pound sword anyway, you know what I mean? I swung around an 11 or 13-pound sword. It was horrible. Yeah, like about 5 pounds. I try and get them on the lighter end. This sword here that I was showing you has... I bought it underweight. You can see it's a little bit offset because I cut out a piece of metal to match this handle to add the weight. So this is as light as it can get. It's lighter than 5 pounds. So I don't even know. It's been so long. All the stickers on there from different events. So it's like, is that a cat? No. So like different events have their own themed stickers. That way when you go out there, the judge looks, they're like, okay, it passed the weapon inspection. Thanks for the other like, the new like. This is not the one I use out there. This is basically just like a training sword. Because I don't want to beat the crap out of my tournament sword. I'm going to get a set in here. I don't know if we're on set 11 or something. But I'm going to do it here real quick. And if you just tuned in, it's just like cardio. Nothing crazy. You can kick. I'm not really kicking the dummy in here today. That was a bad kick. It probably, my foot would have probably got caught. It was super telegraphed. Low kicks are good, especially when you have armor on your foot, on your foot and your shin. I kicked somebody in the head before. I've done it more than once. The first time I ever tried, my foot got stuck on his shoulder, and he just tossed me on the ground. It was a good picture, though. I'll get to chat in a second. They just make sure your sword's coming back. You can't go like this, but you can keep going like this as long as your sword travels a good bit. I like to keep a good center guard in case I gotta block real quick. All right, 10 more. Whew. That's what's good with chat. Keeps me out of breath. I'm dying in here. I'm inside my own house. I'm dying of sweat. Grams. 3,000 grams, 3 kilograms, right? I think. I will look it up. So if someone asks me again later, 448 grams in a pound. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm scrolling through chat. I missed a bunch. Oh yeah. Well, I bet you on that is actually sort of comparable, even though it's just synthetic. Oh, I know. Yeah, I got a new longsword coming. This one here isn't bad. Like I said, this is my practice sword. I was saying earlier, I've probably swung it like 300,000 times. Like, no joke. I wouldn't be surprised if more. The bounce is right here where my thumb is. The sword that I use right now for fighting is practically in the same spot. However, I have one getting made. It's actually coming from Ukraine. And the bounce is just under the crossguard. It's going to be crazy. There's a guy out there that has a sword balance around here because it's really tip heavy. And I tell you what, man, we had this tournament like 3 years ago when he fought, and there were so many people walk around with ice bags on, like, no joke. Shoulders especially. Actually, the guy that I just fought, I got 3rd place the last thing I did over the weekend, last weekend. But the guy that I fought for 3rd place, and then he ended up getting 4th, had this huge ice pack. I remember it because that dude, it was just like a chopper. It was so tip heavy, and he'd sit there and he'd just like wham, like wham, and he won like the 2nd place. You know, it's not like he's just out there being an idiot with a heavy sword. The heaviest sword I swung was a Zweihander. It was 13 pounds. I think it was 11 or 13. It was so heavy. I have a video of it on like my fighting channel where I would purposely miss the first strike so I could come around and hit the 2nd time. Nuts. And when I got hit with it, like I got hit here, like in I was totally wide open. I got hit here. It felt like someone like 500 pounds charging me kicked me in my side. The blunt force that it sent through my body was just insane. It was like a 13-pound sword. And they were like as tall as us. Made out of steel, you know. But my whole thing was I would start from this far away, and I'd sort of get close, and I'd swing, so I just barely missed him, so I could bring it around like this, and boom. I think that was set 12. I'm not sure. All right. We'll say this is set 13. I don't know. I'm losing track. I need a whiteboard. New message. I'll be getting to it in 1 second. I'm leaving the helmet off for a round or two because I'm like dying. Like all these things like this use up different kind of energy. You can grab somebody, you can knee them, you know, I guess you can't really see it on here. I always make sure that after I'm grabbing somebody, when I disengage, I strike. Earlier I was trying to figure out a cool elbow move. I think if I come up, that might be cool. And I would try the elbow move on somebody that has a helmet with a brim. Some helmets have brims. And if you like uppercut them in it, you can imagine, because they're strapped on, they can knock, their head is going to follow. When I can actually see what I'm doing, I can't see when I do it with that helmet. Oh. I gotta watch too, because repeated hits will bust up my elbow eventually. What in the medieval times? Oh, Iron Lung. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I used to have a Dark Souls channel here. Back in the day, I was popular enough that people would know who I am talking about Dark Souls weapons. Like, I worked with somebody. I'm a nurse, and I was working with this guy when I started. We were talking about games. And he's like, oh yeah, about Dark Souls. Like, oh, me too. We're talking about weapons. I'm sort of worn out. And then when I was like, well, I upload videos, you know, about like move sets. And he's like, what's your name? I was like, Zombie Head. He's like, oh my God, that's you. I mean, it's not Dark Souls Day. Hey, I'm Zombie Heads. Then Dark Souls kind of died out. Everybody went on to play other games. All the big uploaders. Oh, no problem. I'm glad it helped. I had no idea that I would make so many. Like I said, I still have to finish the Dark Souls series. Like, one day. But when Dark Souls ended, man, everybody went on to these games, like other games, you know, Mortal Shell or something. Wasn't that one of them? And I was playing it. I was like, I don't like it so much. So I just started playing Warframe again. And then after a while, like, you know, you try and play Warframe after being a Dark Souls uploader, like, nobody cares. After a while, I got into ballroom dancing. I was a ballroom dance competitor, too. I was dancing and doing swords. And I mean, it's no joke. I'm just going to grab this camera here real quick. I'll show you. Oop. It's not coming off the thing. Yeah, I mean, these are all medals from... Yeah, I have a balls guard. Let's see if I can find it. I'll show you. Let me turn this light on. There's my balls guard. They call it a cod piece, right? And I'll show you why it's so important that I have it. Look at these dents. And then this goes on. This is my balls guard. What's up, Vico? I know, right? Oh, if I used to be really into shooting guns. Once I started getting into this stuff, like I hardly even go shooting anymore. It's funny. Swords are so much cooler. I think it'd be worse to die from a sword. But so this is all like stuff from sword fighting and dance. So like, no joke, I've been doing this for years, and this is all from oh, there's a Spartan race medal in there. This one here is from I won this fighting 2024, first place. This was the MMA stuff. We were beating the crap out of each other in a cage. It was a whole series, and I got first place for like the year. I just don't have footage of it, really, because I got to the point where I was like, man, I recorded so much footage. And then I just stopped because nowadays I'm like, if there's footage of me, thanks for the like. The new like. I figure if I'm out there and if I'm on camera, great. If not, whatever. So yeah, I mean, it's like not a joke when I say I'm kind of good at this, I guess. Yeah. So that hound skull though would get crushed. I have a better. This is the helmet since you just got here. This is my backup helmet for this is so heavy. Like just to hold this up. Oh. Because that goes with this armor. And it's my backup because this one here, in case something happens to it, if an eye bar breaks or something, I have a helmet to just throw on. If you're fighting and your armor breaks, it sucks because then you lose. Like say this cracked, I would have to forfeit unless I get a new piece of armor, and they only give you a minute to do it. It did? Oh. The surgery. So, yeah. So, if an eye bar breaks, then it's not, I can't fix that, like, on the spot. Say a strap breaks and your armor's flopping around, you can tape it, but if it cracks or something, like, where it's, like, the integrity's gone, then you actually have to forfeit, unless you get a new piece to put on. So, if my armor, if my helmet breaks for some reason, and sometimes they do, at least I have that backup to throw on and go back out there. Now, if like my elbow cracks and breaks, well, then I'm screwed, and I'll never get an elbow in 1 minute. Oh, I never even answered the question. The MMA fights go 2-minute rounds with a minute in between. You do at least 3. All right, next set. I think we're on 14 or 15. And we're almost at an hour, so we're probably on pace. I'm trying not to stream longer than an hour and a half, just so everybody knows. And if you just tune in, it's just kind of like cardio, nothing crazy. I'm not doing any kind of crazy stuff in here on this one. I missed. Sometimes a little punch in the face throws them off a little bit. You can score with one hand. You can put your hand up on their head and push them back, and you can't grab their sword, but you can sort of grab their hands and hit them like this. This right here, back and forth, is the easiest. When I start doubling them up, I don't know why. It just makes it so much worse. Oh. I'm trying to do about 100, which is probably right about now. Like I said, I have a timer I usually use, but I can't while I live stream. Favorite nightmare? Like literal nightmare? Not finding my daughter in public. Like if you're out somewhere at the store. Thanks for the heart there. And man, she did that to me. We went to this horse convention out in Ohio, right? Whew. She had a sing going on at her school the night before, Friday night, man. So her and all her friends, they can't drive, so they went with the parent, right? Ari, I'll tell you in 1 second. Yeah, it's packed. I find my daughter after this. They did a play for school, right? She's with all her friends and a couple of parents. Like, we're gonna get ice cream, and we were leaving for Ohio afterwards to go to this horse convention, right? I'm like, okay. I was like, well, tell me where you're going. I was like, you need to text me, right? Okay, sure. I go get her bag and put it in my car. It took me less than a minute. I come back, they're all gone. I was like, huh. Doesn't text me. I get this like asthma kind of crap talking with chat after doing a set, which is good. It helps me get through it. Yeah, I'm like, just text me where you're going. No text. 5 minutes later, no text. I'm sitting there at the school. Like, where did you go? No text. I'm like, all right, open the map. Let's open for ice cream. 2 spots. I'm like, I'll go to the closest one. I get there. She not there. I was so pissed. I'm like, where are you? Like, text me. I start calling. No answer. Because she just went to voicemail. That kind of stuff. I knew she's all right. She's with somebody. And then, you know, after like 15 minutes, I get this text, and they're at the other one. That's the nightmare. So I get this fit. Yeah, yeah. It could be a new nightmare. Get into chat. Hang on. If you just type something, everybody just tune in. We're about to do another say here. I get so out of breath in between sets with chat sometimes, which is good. Helps me get through it, I guess. So yeah, I don't remember what I was gonna say. So let's get to the rest of the chat. Oh, where'd I get it fit? So this is actually made in Russia. It's titanium from Russia. Like all this. My other armor, since we're all here, check this out. Whoops. Hit the tripod. So my other armor is this is the heavy armor. My other armor I got made in Ukraine. They make it in the US and stuff, but so this is my heavy armor. Like these legs here. This is all steel. Can you see it, kinda? The helmet's not on it because I was wearing it for something else. And the way you get it made, you send them your measurements almost like you're getting fitted for a tux for a wedding. And they take that and they fit your armor to those measurements. Still kicking there? What's up, Death Legion? Yeah. Man, I've been doing this for years. Like, the other day, a couple weeks ago, I was like, I should just live stream it. I have a fighting channel, right? Where I have all my fighting uploads and fighting topics. But I was like, I do these workouts. I'm thinking, I just live stream one. And I had like 8 likes and like 869 views. I was like, huh. So I've been doing it. I think this is episode 4. I had one that wouldn't render. Then up deleting. So yeah, still kicking. Someone was just talking about yesterday. They're like, you remember that time when that video uploaded that you died? Because I had this video uploaded like way in the future. So something happened to me. They'd be like, well, if you're seeing this, I'm either dead or in jail. And it uploaded on like July 7th. What I used to do is I would time it for every New Year's, like every January 4th. And if I didn't die yet, I would schedule it for July 7th. If I didn't die yet, January 4th, July 7th. And I had it on there for years. And then one time I forgot. We were away for 4th of July. I come back and I had like Twitter messages. People like, dude, are you okay? It was like a week later. I was like, oh shit, everyone thought I died. It was so bad. Such a fail. Yeah, this is you can box in this. I've been iron and trying to. Yep. We were there like 2 years ago, and I actually wore my armor in it because we fought at this event. And my daughter and I had tickets for it on the way home. So I didn't even change. I wore all my armor I just fought, and I even had my medal on. And everybody before was like taking pictures of me like I was actually in the medieval times thing. It's kind of funny. But yeah, that was great. I want to go back. Oh man, so I posted a video of me that I died and then I accidentally uploaded. It was horrible. In medieval times, it is great. Actually, they loved it, which is kind of funny. I like theirs too. You know, we were all talking like afterwards. It's kind of funny because, we know what each other do. I mean, this stuff is basically as light as theirs. Theirs was a little bit thinner gauge steel though. If they got this like titanium, you know, you could take a hit in it. $75. 91. 92. 94. Ooh. Oh yes, Iron Lung. Every like 4th day or something like that, I should be on here doing this around this time. Sometimes a little earlier. I didn't work the night before, so that's why I got a later start. I literally just woke up, warmed up for like 10 minutes, threw on the armor. If you're just tuning in, we're streaming for an hour and a half. I'm not even going to count sets anymore. See what I mean? How out of breath I get? Oh, talking in between sets. Next time maybe I'll wear my helmet with the feathers. Yeah, and at the end, if anyone's still here, I'll show you. I don't even lift weights. My arms are in such good shape from this. It's crazy. Whew, I was saying, the only reason I started a kind of cardio thing for this is because I dropped my sword fighting for 1st place. I got 2nd place. I could not hold a sword anymore. It sucked. And I was like, I'm not letting this happen. Actually, I started and I didn't stick with this. Is like 3 years ago. I didn't stick with the exercise. Ever since I have though, wow, it's great. Like, I can throw swords all day. Now, if I lose the skill issue, before, if I lost, you know, I'd be swinging and like my sword just like fall out of my hand. I couldn't grip it. I'd have to try and throw it like this, like just turn my body. And when you're fighting for a medal, that's not good. I had it happen in Longsword where I just got outscored. I couldn't swing back. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, here, let me screenshot that. We'll did it screen? There we go. We'll turn that into a short later. Well, a forearm with your comment, you know. I'm gonna do that again because for some reason it kind of like, there we go. Yeah, at the end I'll take this off. I'll show you. Like, we got some good forearms from this. Yeah, I was fighting for third place with Longsword a couple years ago. Arnold Schwarzenegger has a fitness event, and we didn't fight at it this year, but I fought there every year that he's had it before. And I lost because I couldn't swing back. You know, I was walking around like this, but every time I do this, he'd hit me like bump, bump, and I'd be like, oh. I was standing there like okay, just out of range. I'd come in, as soon as I hit him, he'd be like, pop, pop. Because my arms are so worn out. So these days, I can swing a sword all day long. I'm happy about it. Anyone out there I actually hold my pommel. And sometimes if I hit him in the head, I actually turn it a little bit like this. which I haven't really done any of those today on stream. So sometimes a more accurate shot. I'm getting the chat in a second. There's another TV behind me because my daughter and I play in the same room. If we play split screen, we're literally sitting beside each other, just looking at two different TVs. This has probably been a set's worth of work. And if you just tuned in, we're going for an hour and a half. I need a drink of my, as I was showing everybody earlier, of my Beaver Buzz, this Canadian soda. I don't drink a lot of soda. I'll get a 6-pack and every couple weekends of soda. That's the most of it I keep in my house. I woke up today, I got my drink of Beaver Buzz. Danilo, if you're still there, hey, is it the same name as the guy that does Top Dog? You're not the guy that does Top Dog bare knuckle fighting, are you? No, just kidding. But I recognize your name from that. The rugby player. So this armor here, when I have everything, like I don't have the legs on for this because I'm just worrying about like my arms. But with everything on, it's like 40 some pounds total. Steel armor, my steel armor though, with everything, it's 115 pounds. It's ridiculous. It's horrible. Which is like, what, 56 kilograms or something. Yeah, sorry, I missed that comment earlier. So, the sword isn't that heavy, luckily. You want to try and get as light as possible. In my opinion, I'm taking my belt off. We have belt numbers because we have teams. You fight 5-on-5, 3-on-3, whatever, sometimes too. Like this sword here, I bought it underweight, and I cut this metal so it weighs exactly like the minimum. Just over the minimum. Thanks for the new like, whoever that was. Sometimes you can even tape like a couple nickels to the bottom of your pommel if you're just barely short. But that way, so this one when I'm out there, you know, it's really maneuverable. You know, this stuff is just the points. Thanks for the likes. The MMA stuff is still kind of like focused on like who dominates with the weapon. If you're doing MMA and you hit somebody 30 times with your sword, if they take you on down to the ground and hit you like 15 times, you can still win. They can hit you 29 times. As long as you got more points, they try and score it on weapon strikes. All the punches kicked. You can lose having more weapon strikes if you just really sucked, like performance-wise. 40, yeah. Well, no, that's with the chest. That's with everything. Everything, my titanium kit's 40 pounds total. It's like 44, 45, I think. Like I jump in it. I roll around in it. Actually, I won the saber thing I was telling you that I won 3rd place in 2 weekends ago, right? I was fighting for 4th place against this dude. Very technical, clean duels, you know. The guy who has like the most coolest armor out there too. And he's standing, we're fighting buckler, you know. And he's standing like this with his buckler here. And I was like, I'm gonna hit him in his arm. So I kind of stroll up, you know. I'm like this. And I'm like that. And he's still standing there. And as fast as I could go, and he's like, I was like, oh, I was like, that's not good. This is gonna be tough. So I had him backing up. And this is a strictly to points duel. It's first to 5 points. and I had him up against the rail, and with all my titanium armor on, and I jumped up in the air. I was like way over top of him, so he kind of went like this, and as I was up in the air, I came down. I swung right across like the hip, being sneaky. But yeah, if it wasn't for this titanium armor here, only weighing 40 pounds, I couldn't do all that. Back and run, jump kick with the titanium. The steel armor, though, yeah, I don't even have to clean this armor. The steel, I have to. Steel will get rusty. All right, I'm leaving the helmet off for a set or two because I'm dying. Hey, if you just tuned in, this is a helmetless set because like I said, I'm dying. And we got 15 minutes to go. And if you stick around for the end, I'll show you my forearms from sword fighting. And thanks for the other new like. Let's see, we got another like. I appreciate it. If anyone's talking about other stuff, gaming or something too, you know. How about chicken jockey? I was telling everyone I made a chicken jockey meme short for later. We'll see if people like it. I've replaced the footage with something else related to Minecraft. I don't know why. Going back and forth like this to me is so much more of a workout. Let's doing some of these like this. Block, block, block. You can grab onto people. I'm not going to headbutt them now. My helmet's off, but knee to the ribs. I'll always try to make sure I swing it when we separate the clinch. You can't see it, but my feet are kind of swishing and kind of stomping with the weight changes here. Whew. That's probably good for a set. Whew. There's a dummy here. I tried a new angle today. I was like, I feel this one's more personal. I don't want to tighten back up. If you're just tuning in, I was working on this elbow move earlier. I figured that I was starting the first ones. I was coming across. I was like, man, it's such a far distance to travel with my sword, if I even connect with them. And then I realized that I can like hit, uppercut. My sword hardly goes anywhere. It's just stuff to do in the middle. That kind of elbow isn't going to do anything crazy, but a little bit of a push to somebody while you're dueling. Nothing like a hand to the face. You don't generally want to do open hand because if you get hit in the hand, that would suck. But try to like pop them in the grill once or twice. Changes the dynamic of your fight for a little bit at least. You can punch and stuff, but it's, with the duels, it's not counted for points. So it's like, you know, but you could do it. Like I was saying, I love putting my hand up in someone's face to get a couple one-handers in. And just when I'm getting finished, push off, grab that pummel. All right, getting ready to do this next set. And I'll put the helmet on for the last 10 minutes. We'll wear a different helmet next time. The next one's going to be Friday. Friday in the daytime. My daughter's probably going to be here. Maybe she can help me out and we'll do some mini duels or something. And if you just tune in, this is just like cardio for my upper body. I don't even know how many that is. We'll say it was 30. Oh. Ow! I I pinched my finger skin in between my gauntlet and the sword handle. Oh, that hurt. That's what it should have been. Ow, that hurt. Happens sometimes. Alright, finish this set here. Little quick 10 hits at the end. All right. All right. No mark. That hurt. All right, everybody. A couple sets to go. Appreciate everybody still hanging out. I see a couple people still hanging out for the forearm reveal. Probably got two or three sets to go. If you just tuned in, 2 or 3 sets to go before the forearm unboxing. Sometimes I can feel how swollen my arms get after this because I can feel it in my armor. It's tighter. My armor's fitting better because my arms are getting swollen. I'll put this helmet on though. Oh, my buckler was here the whole time. Got some good dents in it though. Huh. I had somebody's axe come through my actual armor before, busted it. We were fighting at Arnold Schwarzenegger's fitness event, and this guy had me up against the rail, swinging a sword. I mean, swinging an axe. Blocked the first one, blocked the second one, and then his teammate grabbed my arm. So now I'm like this, and he's going to swing again, and I came up like this with my sword arm, and it hit me right here, and his axe cut it busted right through my arm. And it's like, you know, like if a frying pan hit a frying pan or something, like a steel frying pan. That sucked. So what did I do? I put my shield on this arm, and I fought left-handed. I didn't have a way to fix my armor, so plus that really hurt. So I fought left-handed with a shield here for the rest of the day. All right, about to do a set. If you just tuned in, Longsword Cardio. All right. Let's see, we got about time for 2 sets. One now and then one in a little bit. I took that felt off, so my tabard is just flying around like all over the place. All right. I'm moving a lot slower now, too. Whoa. Haha. That's 100. Miss. All right. One set to go, then we're taking the armor off, and I'll show you how swole my arms get from swinging a sword around. Oh. Woo. That's our dummy. Oh. Like I was saying, I like how we have chat in the middle too. I get so out of breath from talking in the middle. And we got one more sip of that for as soon as I get the armor off. So after this, I'm going to... I have to work tonight. I got to figure out. I have to go back to bed. I just don't know when. But I got work tonight, so it's like, when do I sleep? What I'll probably do is play some Warframe here in a little bit. Because my daughter's at school, so... Play some Warframe. I got to do all the daily stuff for today. Oh. I found Demon Souls on there. I'm going to order Demon Souls. Maybe within like this next week, I'll probably start a playthrough of that. And then, I don't know. I gotta figure out, when am I going back to bed before work? When am I even going to be tired? I'm going to be wide awake after this. All right. You tune in at a perfect time. Last set of 100. Then we take the armor off. I'll show you how my forearms look after today. And I'm getting out of breath, which is good because I'm talking to chat. I get this activity-induced asthma when I talk. All right. Last set of like 100. And if you just tuned in, it's like cardio, nothing crazy. It's crazy because this is an hour and a half stream of this. But I will never lose a duel because I couldn't swing my sword. I do have a video on my fighting channel where I was going at 180 beats a minute. Maybe it was 160. I don't remember. But it was so hard. Knee, break, hit. Swinging out of the clinch is the best. It's usually a trade-off because they do it too. All right, last little flurry here. Then we're done. All right, here we go. Oh, that's good. That's a good workout. Oh, wow. All right. I'll show you what my arms look like no joke. You got here just in time for the reveal. I don't lift weights. I'll show you what my arms look like now. Ooh, got a little sweaty. Got to put this out to dry. All right. Something broke off. Oh, yeah. I somehow broke the little fake fruit display there. There's a grape on the floor. All right. I lost some weight, so I can actually just slide this on and off now. Here we go. Oh, someone just tuned out. Right when we're doing the reveal. My arms are so swollen, I can't get them off. Get my armor off like usual. All right. This is just sword fighting, man. It's crazy. I haven't lifted weights like seriously in so long. Here, I won't even squeeze. But anyway, that's the thing sword fighting does. Such a pump. Even got a little bit of a hand muscle there. But yeah. All right, Friday, something like that, is the next one. So, Don't want to lean back on the couch. I'm so sweaty. Good sword workout, though. Friday morning should be the next one, so stay tuned. We'll, of course, have some other stuff. I've been streaming this early in the morning, something or other, so we'll see. But catch you another live or another video, everybody. Hope you had a good time. I had a good time chatting with everybody. See you soon.